The world of K-pop seems glamorous and perfect. However, underneath the perfection depicted on the stage lies endless hours of hard work and training. This video will be exploring the K-pop training system to gain a better understanding of what happens behind the scenes to create the music and groups that many people around the world have come to love. First, let's look at how the K-pop training system was established. Lee Soo-man, founder of SM Entertainment, is credited to have created the intense training system that exists in K-pop today. After studying in the United States, he was inspired to promote Korean songs and singers internationally. This led him to creating the entertainment company SM Studio in 1989, later renamed SM Entertainment in 1995. Lee Soo-man recognized that in order to overcome the limitations of the previous generations of singers and for group members to be in perfect harmony with one another, intensive training would have to be an essential component of idol management. He also built the system around the idea that it was important for idols to present a clean public image. Thus, he developed culture technology, which is the strategy used to recruit and foster talent through casting, training, producing, and marketing. So, what does this training system actually entail? Trainees study singing, dancing, acting, foreign languages, and communication skills. The goal of providing them with a diverse skill set is to engage them in as many revenue streams as possible. This increases profitability in the modern music industry, where revenue does not solely depend on the sales of music records. Trainees undergo periodic evaluations and are forced to leave the program if they do not meet expectations. The ones that successfully pass evaluations, however, may be organized into a group for an idol debut. The training period can be incredibly long, as in the example of G-Dragon, who spent 5 years training in SM Entertainment and then 6 years training in YG Entertainment before finally getting to debut. Some trainees may even never get to debut at all. This training system can be viewed positively in that the high expectations, competitive pressure, and constant comparison to other trainees encourages continuous self-improvement and provides trainees with a competitive advantage in the global market. It also helps ensure that the ones debuting are those trainees with a good level of mental and emotional maturity to stay resilient during hardships and competition. This is important because after debut, success is not always guaranteed and idols have to be prepared for that. This commitment to rigorous hard work as part of the system represents a greater trend in Korea's workplace culture. During Korea's post-war days of poverty, diligence and hard work were essential to survival. This contributed to South Korea's rapid growth and modern industrialization, while also instilling diligence as part of Korea's workplace culture. In response to a question of perfection and overachievement being a part of Korean cultural traits, RM, leader of BTS, has even said that, "In the West, people just don't get it. Korea is a country that has been invaded, razed to the ground, torn in two. Just 70 years ago, there was nothing. We were getting aid from the IMF and the UN, but now the whole world is looking at Korea. How is that possible? How did that happen? Well, because people try so hard to better themselves. You're in France or the UK, countries that have been colonizing others for centuries, and you come to me with, 'Oh God, you put so much pressure on yourselves. Life in Korea is so stressful.' Well, yes, that's how you get things done, and it's part of what makes K-pop so appealing, although of course, there's a dark side." From this, we can understand that K-pop's training system is informed by Korea's culture that has been shaped by the historical hardships that South Korea has faced. As Arm said, there is indeed a dark side to this training system. The personal lives of trainees and idols are strictly managed so that entertainment agencies can sustain a level of quality control. Trainees give up their freedoms and are obligated to not disclose information about their treatment. They are forced to live in cramped communal dormitories and typically earn no money. Practice every day can last for 14 to 15 hours, as in G-Friend's case before debut. Entertainment agencies even control the diet of trainees and idols through weight loss programs and calorie intake restrictions. As revealed by Diana of Sonamu, a trainee's weight could be a reason for failing an evaluation despite meeting standards in other areas. This extreme dieting, combined with long dance and exercise schedules, is a frequent cause of hospitalization. In a live stream, Twice's Momo revealed that as a trainee, she was told to lose 7 kilograms for her to participate in a showcase. To do so, she did not eat anything for a week except for an ice cube. This diet made her fear that she would die in her sleep. As we can see through this example, these dangerous weight loss methods not only have negative physical health effects, but also cause distress and mental health impacts. Gracie Grace, a YouTuber who underwent training for 3 years, spoke up about how the training system impacted her mental health. She had developed insomnia and anxiety while training and worried about being cut from the program if she looked too depressed. This shows that the system not only harms trainees mentally, but also makes them feel the need to hide signs of poor mental health, which can worsen their condition. To gain more insight on the training's health impacts, let's look at an example of the tough life of a trainee named Yanagi Mizuho. Even if she feels sick, she still goes to the agency to train despite the potential harms to her health. This shows that the competitiveness and high pressures of the K-pop training system force trainees to jeopardize their physical health even beyond following strict diets. It also damages one's self-esteem, as Mizuho has revealed. In the end, despite all her hard work and putting both her physical and mental health at risk, Mizuho was cut. Over the years, improvements to the system have been made. With greater awareness about mental health, major entertainment companies such as HYBE, JYP, and SM now have in-house counseling centers. HYBE also has an in-house healthcare center with doctors and nurses that provide psychiatric and general treatments to the company's employees and artists. This improved support for health is quite important given the increasing workload of K-pop idols stemming from K-pop's growing global popularity. Hopefully, the training system will continue to change in this way to become more safer for trainees and idols. All in all, we can conclude that although the K-pop training system is a key contributor to K-pop success, it has several negative effects. These include extreme dieting that endangers the physical health of trainees and idols, psychological harm, emotional trauma, and the destruction of self-esteem. Nevertheless, the training system has been improving to minimize its detrimental effects. By understanding this system, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the K-pop music and performances that we consume.